So students, our next question is example 1.5. A charged metallic sphere A is suspended by a nylon thread. This is sphere A. It is suspended by a nylon thread. And sphere B held by an insulating handle is brought close to A such that the distance between their center is 10 cm as shown in the figure. This is sphere B, which is held by the nylon hand, which is held by an insulating handle. This sphere V is held by insulating handle, and the distance between these two spheres is 10 cm. This is held by nylon thread, this is by insulating sand, and distance between these two is 10 cm. The resulting repulsion of A is noted, for example, by shining a beam of light and measuring the deflection of its shadow on a screen. This is positively charged, this is positively charged. They start repelling each other. सो इनके बीच में जो रिपल्शन हो रही है वो कैसे नोट हो रही है? बाय शाइनिंग ए बीम ऑफ लाइट और मेजरिंग द डिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ इट्स शैडो ऑन द स्क्रीन. स्क्रीन के ऊपर इनकी शैडो हिलती हुई दिख रही है. इट मींस दे आर रिपेलिंग ईच अदर. स्फीयर ए एंड बी आर टच्ड बाय अनचार्ज स्फीयर सी एंड डी. अब स्फीयर ए को टच कर दिया अनचार्ज स्फीयर सी के साथ, स्फीयर बी को टच कर दिया अनचार्ज स्फीयर डी के साथ. दिस इज रिटन हियर. स्फीयर ए एंड बी आर टच्ड बाय अनचार्ज स्फीयर सी एंड डी. ए को टच कर दिया अनचार्ज स्फीयर सी के साथ, बी को टच कर दिया अनचार्ज स्फीयर डी के साथ, एंड देन रिमूव्ड एंड बी इज ब्रॉट क्लोजर टू ए. अब इनको रिमूव कर दिया और ए और बी को पास में ले आए हम एज शोन इन द फिगर. व्हाट इज द एक्सपेक्टेड रिपल्शन ऑफ ए ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कूलम्स लॉ? स्फीयर ए एंड सी एंड स्फीयर बी एंड डी हैव आइडेंटिकल साइज. ये आपको दे रखा है कि ए और सी का सेम साइज है, बी और डी का सेम साइज है. Ignore the size of A and B in comparison to the separation between their center. Okay, now let me start. Now initially suppose the charge on the sphere A is Q1 and Q2 is the charge on the sphere B. Q1 is charge on sphere A, Q2 is charge on sphere B. This is held by nylon thread and this is held by insulating sand, and the separation between these two spheres is 10 cm. R is equal to 10 cm between these two spheres. Now it is given an uncharged sphere C whose size is same as that of A is brought in contact of A. Whenever this uncharged sphere is brought in contact A, charge is equally shared here. What is the charge on Q1? This charge is equally shared. It means charge on sphere A is Q1 by 2. Charge on sphere C is also Q1 by 2. Similarly here, whenever sphere D is brought in contact with B, charge is here equally shared. So charge on B Q2 by 2. Similarly, charge on D, it is Q2 by 2. So now, whenever A and B are brought closer, distance between them is reduced to 5 cm. It become half. So what is charge on A? It was Q1 by 2. It was Q2 by 2. So we have to calculate from here. Initially force between A and B is given as initial force F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square. This was the initial force. This is number 1. Now whenever A is brought in contact of C, B is brought in contact of D, their charge reduced to their half value. So new force become, so after interacting with C and D, the new charges on sphere A and B is given as charge on sphere A is q1 by 2, charge on sphere B it is q2 by 2, new charge on sphere A, new charge on sphere B, new distance between two spheres A and B is equal to 5 centimeter, mean R dash is equal to 5 centimeter, R dash is equal to R by 2, because R is equal to 10 centimeter, so R by 2 is equal to 5 centimeter. So new force, new force of repulsion is given as F dash is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 by 2 q2 by 2 upon distance square. So F dash is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon 4 into r square, 4 here cancel. F dash is equal to 1 upon 4 by epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r square, that is F dash is equal to F. No change in force. Thank you.